Well, hey there guys, it's your favorite backyard geographer again, out in the garage, going through my junk, and I thought of you. You know, some of the opening day attractions at Disneyland in California included things such as the Storybook Land canal boats, Autopia, the Jungle Cruise, and even Peter Pan's Flight. Now, some of those original opening day retail experiences become forgotten, such as Grandma's Baby Shop and the Wizard of Bras. But none could ever compare with the famous art corner of Disneyland in Tomorrowland. Join me today as I share some original 1957 and early 1960s character model guides of how to draw Chip and Dale and Mickey Mouse. Just a little bit of background. So Art Corner in particular at Disneyland, California. According to Disney collectors and historians alike, they note that Art Corner was the main reason why thousands on thousands of original Disney cells were saved, and then they were able to be purchased. So Art Corner was a location in which sold original Disney cells. They also sold some very famous little flip books, and they also sold these, the character model guides. And how to draw your favorite characters. As you can see, I've got an original 1957 Chip and Dale. I've got an early 1960s Mickey Mouse. There was also Goofy, Pluto, Jiminy Cricket, and even Donald Duck. So that being said, I would like to spend some time speaking about just what's inside of these. Now these are very, very sought after just because the original animators of the company created these. And these are the original, as I said, character model guides. So it says How to Draw Chip and Dale by Walt Disney. And as I get to flip through this, it gives you a little preface, a word from Walt as to what these are about and why they're important. It says, this model guide is in response to the many requests we have received asking how we draw our cartoon characters. It is not a toy, but the actual model sheets used every day by the artists at our studio. Study the basic proportions and then use your own ideas in creating new poses and expressions. Remember that while copying is often helpful in learning how to draw, the true artist must learn to do his own original work. Sincerely, Walt Disney. And so it kind of gives you a little bit of a synopsis as to who Chip and Dale are. Again, I love this one because you can clearly tell these were designed by Disney legend Bill Justice, explaining how you start, what you start with, and it gives you some more additional information. These are front views, some additional back views, how to draw the heads, and again, all the details that go within it. There is only a slight difference in the actual drawings of Chip and Dale. Just draw Dale's muzzle and nose bigger, and then add hair on the top of his head. Their bodies are the exact same. And maybe these are things that you never even thought of that made them different. I love the expressions, being excited or scared. Again, just moving through the details of how to draw your favorite characters, then watching in action. And then the best part about these is at the end, in the 1960s, as we'll see, they actually provided blank sheets for you to practice your drawing. Here's the cycle of walking, which would have been done for your animation sequence. And then it says flip this page back and forth to see the following done. So you can see, again, that idea of animation of those sequences. So we can see Chip, again, Chip has got the black nose like a chocolate chip, and then you got Dale. You can see that animation sequence back and forth, and there's Dale getting surprised. So that's an actual sequence, which is pretty cool. So that is Chip and Dale, which is a great example, and then I'm going to move on to this one here. This was done in the 60s, a little bit later. The main reason we know that is because, as you can see, it's got the orange detail versus the green. Fun kind of story, working at Disney for myself. I remember I was mentioning to a Disney animator, Dale Bear, who has just recently passed, about that I had these, and so I brought them in because he wanted to see them, because he always wanted to. They're not easy to find because people use them. Children bought them and adults bought them to use, and there's not a lot of them left, and so he wanted to get copies of it for his own collection, which is pretty cool. Again, how to draw Mickey Mouse. It was all sorted by a mouse, or class. We can talk about that later. Again, rough proportions, how to draw, again, more of the sequences. I think this one is a little bit more detailed than the Chip and Dale was, but again, it's the icon, it's Mickey Mouse. Again, different expressions, noting that there's always the 3 visible circles no matter which way Mickey's facing. You can always see his ears straight on, which is part of that design. Different costumes in which you wore. I love the sorcerer, band director, just traditional comfortable Mickey, and then you got the one where he's got the rifle. That was a cute short with Pluto. Him in action, in motion of him running. Flip this page back and forth to see different changes. Again, that idea, this is him jumping. It's kind of neat. You get to kind of visualize that. Mickey is a portrait. Again, that ratio of ear to head, very important. And then what I love about this one is that this one you can see someone actually drew their own Mickey, which, you know what? It's not too bad. I don't think I could do much better. And then as you move through, like I said, the ones in the 60s included blank pages, so you could practice your own flip books and your own designs and drawings. So anyway, I just think these are something that are very interesting and unique. Again, Art Corner not only sold these, but it was really the savior of all the animation cells and flip books. They had little stations where animators would sit there and draw and doodle, and you could buy those. Who knows, maybe you even have some of the cells. What's neat about those artworks is that on the back they had this big gold sticker that said that you bought it at Disneyland from Art Corner, which was really neat. So maybe you have these, maybe you remember them, maybe you remember visiting Art Corner while it was at Disneyland. Be sure to like this video, comment below, don't forget to subscribe, and we'll talk soon. Now, a little bit of background about the okay, hold on, sorry. And we'll see soon.